In today's video, we're going to use this battery charger to troubleshoot an issue with a vehicle that will not start after it sits for a couple of days. This is generally a problem with a bad battery. Sometimes it could be that there is something draining the battery within the vehicle, maybe a light in your trunk or something that you don't see that's still on when the vehicle sits there. I'll put a link down below to using this battery charger, a detailed video that I made on this. What I want to do here to get across in this video is that you can have a problem with the battery draining that may not be the battery itself. And this vehicle is the perfect one to do this video on because it actually has two batteries. So we're going to be able to charge them, sectionalize which one is bad. What you just heard there was me attempting to start this vehicle, which is a 2019 Ford Transit 250 diesel. And because it's diesel, it requires extra amps from the battery. So we'll see there's two batteries here, unlike most vehicles that have one. You'll also notice these batteries are AGM, as marked right there. That means that on that charger we're going to use, we're going to select AGM battery as opposed to standard. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to charge up the batteries, and this time when I charge them, I'm going to disconnect the cables. And the reason I'm going to do that is I want to make sure that there's nothing in the system here in the vehicle that is drawing too much power and draining these batteries. And I suspect that might be the problem. But I've been charging them just the way they are here. You see, you got my black cable on the negative post, red cable over there on the positive. I turn the charger on and charge them up, and they both come to 100%. And then I start the vehicle, and we end up having a problem a few days later. Turn it off, disconnect my cables, and I'm going to remove the positive cable here and connect the charger back up. I've loosened this nut off, which is a 10mm socket, and cable's loose there, but I'm gonna have to put my screwdriver in here to pry this apart a little bit. And whatever you do working around a battery with a screwdriver like that, don't let that terminal touch. If you had a longer screwdriver like the negative terminal, or hit ground, because you're gonna short out that battery and get some major sparks. I'm going to loosen that off a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to connect our charger back up, which, as we said before, we turned it off. I'm going to put my negative cable over here, the black one, and our positive connector there. We're going to go over to our charger. We're going to select, this is already on AGM, but I'm just going to show you. This is standard speed here, and I think the boat means fast charging, whatever. This is the toggle here, so we want it on AGM, and now we'll see it's reading 12.1 volts, and oops, gotta turn it on. And 31%. Okay, so we'll leave that, and then we'll do the same thing with the other battery. We'll remove the positive cable and charge it, and we'll see what happens. It's the following day. We can see that the battery is 100% charged. So I'm going to move my cables from the charger over to our other battery. And you can see I've already moved the positive cable here. We'll turn off our charger. Move our cables from the charger to that rear battery, like so, and go back over to the charger. Wow, 1%. I would say that is pointing in the direction of, if we have a defective battery, it's probably this one. I'm going to put it on the higher charge setting this time. That symbol for the boat there. We're still on AGM, and I'll try to keep a rough idea. I'll check this so that we have I can give you a rough idea of how long it took that battery to charge. It is less than 2 hours later, and the battery is 100% charged. I think the faster setting of that little icon with the boat, I think it makes a more significant difference than I thought. Anyway, at this point, I'm going to turn this thing off and remove my cables so that now my two batteries are not connected to anything. And I'm going to decide what I'm going to do from here, which I think will be let this thing sit for a couple of days. I know the batteries died the last time they sat for a couple of days, but now that they're not connected to anything in the van, I'm going to see if they hold their charge. It is 5 days later. The temperature has dropped, and we've had some cold evenings here in Nova Scotia. And I think I have found our issue, which is our front battery over here. I stuck our meter on it. I'm just going to show you. I have a link to using a multimeter. I'll put it down below in this video. So I'm going to take my black connection from the meter, put it on the negative terminal. We're adding the positive, and you can see that that's 12.5 volts. So this battery has not drained at all over the period of that 5 days and nights. And now do the same with our battery back here, the rear one. And we can see that over that period of time, that battery has drained to 6.5 volts. Just for kicks, I'm going to connect our charger. I'm sure it will verify our voltage readings. All right, well, that's dropped some too, 80%, but sitting there for 5 days. I'm going to assume that's probably not too bad in the cold of the winter. Let's do the same thing to our rear battery here. So there we go. The charger is showing it's at 1%. So basically dead. Here is my new battery. I bought this 4 days ago at Costco in Canada for $260 plus tax, and that came to $307.79. I stuck it on the charger here a little while ago. It was like 92%. I just topped it up before I put it in place. I'll just take off my negative battery post back there by my fingers, if you can see that. The red one is out. I got to look into my owner's manual to see how to get this out. I think I may have to move that seat out of the way. At any rate, we'll stick that new battery in. Our new battery is installed towards the front of the vehicle. So this being the older battery, if I have to, whenever I have to replace that at some point, will be easier to change. Let's try starting this vehicle up. Hopefully there was something helpful in this video. Thanks for watching.